The Liberal Party of Canada owes you $10 and 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 you $10. Hi, it's John and welcome to the channel. It is 20 to 7 p.m. Monday, September the 15th. Hope you're having a great evening. I hope you've had a great Monday. I have my big blue mug of coffee, my coffee for after dinner, and I had to do this video today because I get so damn frustrated with smug, arrogant liberals. Today, Parliament's back, and I saw some of the question period, and I just can't stand listening to these people. I can't stand listening to Mark Carney. I want to wipe that smug, arrogant grin off his face, and if I watch too much of it in the afternoon, I'll throw something at my television screen because they just make me so damn mad. Now, I started off this video by saying the Liberal Party of Canada owes you $10, and unfortunately, I couldn't repeat it the number of times that's necessary because the Liberal Party of Canada owes every man, woman, and child in this country $10, and that would be 40 million people. I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to explain to you how those smug, arrogant liberals, and I want to wipe the grin off their face, are trying to spin this into an issue with Pierre Poilievre. We'll get to that in just a moment when I talk about Steve McKinnon, the government House leader, who is a liberal. So I brought this story up before here on this channel, and here is an article from October the 9th, 2024. So almost a year ago, on the CBC. Why has Parliament's work been paralyzed for more than a week? Standoff over documents related to failed clean tech fund has brought normal business to a halt. This is the Green Slush Fund of the Liberal Party of Canada. And the Conservatives wanted to see the documents because the Liberals are corrupt and they were funneling money to their friends who could make lots of money off your tax dollars. Here is a document. This is from a committee, the Government of Canada, right here, House of Commons. And let me just read a little bit of this to you to give you a little better idea of what's going on here. The report by the Auditor General found that for a little over $800 million of taxpayer money given to green technology companies in the 5 years she audited, 44% of the time, or 186 times, 9 Liberal-appointed directors were found to have had conflicts of interest. The actual total of these conflicts of interest, the Auditor General reported, is $330 million of the $800 million. It was also found by the Auditor General that another $58 million was illegally spent outside the parameters of what SDTC was allowed to in their agreements with the Government of Canada. That's almost $400 million of the $800 million that was misappropriated or had a conflict of interest when it comes to this situation with the Green Slush Fund. $400 million. And I brought this up before. We do not know what happened here. All I know is that for the last year, we have had a dysfunctional government. From October of last year right up until December 19th, when government quit sitting for Christmas, nothing got done. And we have had hardly anything done since. Government was prorogued. We had a leadership campaign for the Liberals. We had an election campaign. We had a few weeks of government just before summer, and they're coming back for a few days before they take a Christmas vacation again, which amounts to about 70 days of work in the last year. And this was the start of it, and we still don't know what happened here. Nobody has been held accountable, and we don't know what happened with our money. The Conservatives wrote about this on their website. They go over this information as well. And this is a tweet that was on X, and this is Government House Leader Steve McKinnon just today talking about this situation and blaming the Conservatives for shutting down government.
Where there is constructive criticism of our agenda with responsible alternative policies, we will listen. That means we are also looking to the opposition to conduct itself responsibly. I am under no illusions about what we face with the Conservatives under the leadership of Pierre Poilievre.
Look at the grin on his face.
In the last Parliament, Mr. Poilievre's approach was far from responsible. In fact, he shut down Parliament for weeks on end last fall, as I'm sure you all remember.
I do, and I remember it because of $400 million of corruptness of the Liberal Party of Canada. That's how I remember this. And look at this guy's face, the smug, arrogant look of every Liberal. Now, here's Pierre Poilievre talking to his caucus, and Pierre, you should know better.
But you know something? We're not giving up. We're going to work to turn things around. We'll work with anybody from any party in order to make this session a success for the Canadian.
Shame on you, Pierre Poilievre. You cannot work with the Liberal Party of Canada. They're out for blood and they're going to try to get rid of you. Your leadership is up for review in January and they're going to do everything they can to get rid of you. They do not want to work with you. You shouldn't be trying to work with these people. You should be trying to convict these people. The Liberal Party of Canada owes every man, woman, and child in this country $10 because of the Green Slush Fund, and they're trying to pass it off as the Conservatives' fault for shutting down government last year. It makes me mad as hell. Now, on another note, tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a video. 4 o'clock in the morning, I spoke with Dr. Dennis Modry of the Alberta Prosperity Project. I did a 30-minute interview with him. We talk about independence here in Alberta. We talk about Danielle Smith. We talk about Mark Carney. We talk about the current challenge of the question the Alberta Prosperity Project has put forward for the upcoming referendum. It's a great interview. I hope you'll tune in. But I've had enough. We cannot work with this Liberal government, and I don't know whether I can sit here day after day after day and look at their smug, arrogant faces. It just makes me absolutely sick. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you in the next one.